Hey guys, rainy day here in Virginia, but today I think I'm going to bring to you the review on the Topo Athletic COR. Just like any Topo Athletic, it has the more anatomical foot shape design, keeping the great toe in alignment, letting that great toe be able to be the anchor point and balance point for the rest of the toes, letting the toes splay through here, giving you a wide enough toe box. Got the black here as well as the gray, both colorways, both offerings that they have at the current moment. The outsole on this is very similar to the ST2s. That's the ST2, I'm sorry. If you look at the ST2 in comparison on both white outsoles, very similar, basically the same. 16 millimeter stack height, meaning 16 millimeters here, 16 millimeters here on a zero drop platform. So there's no difference between the two, keeping your heel nice and low and letting your foot basically move freely. Very flexible outsole. All right. This is marketed as a gym shoe. It's coming in at 6.8 ounces. You can run in it if you like. I haven't done too much lateral movement in it, but I did notice when the upper breaks in a little bit, your foot might move a little bit to the side, back and forth. I would make a suggestion. They do come a little tight. This upper is a mesh material, and when you get it, it's going to be a little tight. You can notice the black one is a little bit more broken in than the gray one. It actually kind of looks like it might be even wider, but that's just because this one I bought in April, and I've been wearing it every day to work. And this one I bought just last month, and I've only worn it about 3 times. So I think this pair has like almost 10 miles on it. But other than that, I'm kind of saving them for a vacation shoe. It's still a little bit stiffer in the upper, needs a little bit of breaking in. As a suggestion, I have talked to a lot of people that have said that the upper feels way too tight in the beginning. I don't suggest going up in a size. What I would suggest is taking the insole out, letting the EVA foam kind of break down a little bit, and letting the upper stretch out a little bit. After it does that, maybe you're not running it at that point in time, but after it does that, this is going to be kind of like a sock-like upper. And with the sock, you don't want the sock too tight to where it restricts the movement of your toes. But at the same time, gives you a little bit of support, especially as a shoe. We do have the Velcro right here, and I'm showing you on an all black shoe. That's kind of silly. Let me show you on the gray shoe. All right, so we got the Velcro on here. It's one piece Velcro. It is adjustable, so you can, after it does break in a little bit, you can kind of loosen it up. It's sewn all the way to this point, so it's going to give you a little bit of medial support, coming kind of right over those metatarsals, kind of maybe just a little bit further back than the pinky toe there. But then you have the elastic up here, which again will break in, and you have this, it probably has some sort of spandex or something elastic in there, but this mesh will break in as well. So you can kind of cinch that down however you need to. In the beginning, when I was wearing the black ones, I did leave this really loose, because if I did wear thicker socks, it was kind of tight, or had I gone on a long run earlier in the week, my foot swelled a little bit. But anyway, I think it's a really great shoe. I think they do kind of come off as strange looking at first. Maybe not something you would expect from Topo Athletic. They do have the Recover that looks very similar, that one being a 3 millimeter heel to toe differential. These do have the older Topo insoles in them. So Topo has gone to an Ortholite now, so these don't come with Ortholite. That'll be something that will add, I think, significantly if they do come out with a second pair. And as a suggestion to Topo, the only thing I really don't like about the shoe, even after putting probably hundreds of miles in the black pair, is the heel. The heel doesn't irritate me at all, but I do wear the shoe for work and I drive in it. And I think a more comfortable heel would be something like they have here in the ST2, the almost neoprene-like heel that kind of breaks down. And even better yet, kind of building off of that, they made improvements on that heel when they went to the Run Venture 2s. So it's just basically the same heel, but it has kind of almost something that locks. You see this piece of cushion up here, and it locks your heel in there. So some people have complained about the heel feeling big in Topos, or even in the cores here, but I think this would kind of resolve that problem. And then if we're using this, or we're basing this off of a recovery shoe or work shoe, you'd have the option to, at that point in time, to, which they don't suggest, to kind of wear your shoe as a clog. Completely up to you though. Anyway, as a quick overview of my experience in this shoe, like I said, I wear it to work. I do work in a kind of tactical environment. I've gotten away with the shoe. I've actually used shoe polish on the sole and over the toe just to give it a little bit more of a tactical look, but they clean up pretty well. I haven't noticed anything. I have kicked a lot of things with the upper hasn't ripped. I've gotten grass stuck in it. I've kicked the car when I'm getting out of the car, chased a couple bad guys down. I've had to wrestle around on some training classes, so I've actually gotten down in some ground fighting in these, and they've performed very, very well. Again, the only improvements I can think right now would be kind of locking that heel down a little bit more. I haven't noticed any slipping in the top, and besides kicking a couple pads, I don't think that your foot's going to move too much laterally to where it would be uncomfortable in the shoe. I wouldn't suggest maybe climbing in this, so I don't think it's a CrossFit shoe. But other than that, I think that this has a market, even though it looks kind of funny. And I'm really pointing out the all black because I think you can get away with this shoe in a lot more outfits or work environments than people would give it credit for. Whereas the gray and black kind of just still have that very leisurely look to them. Again, so just kind of giving you a basis of it. It's true to size. Wear 9.5. It fits just like every other 9.5 I have. I think it's a great shoe. I gave it a shot because I wanted to wear it to work, and now I'm sold on it. I love the ST2, and it reminds me a lot of it. I think if you give it a chance and you try it on, it just feels kind of funky. Just, let it break in a little bit, and let me know what you think. If you guys want to give this shoe a try, let me know. I might have a discount code for you. If you have any experience in the shoe, drop it down on the bottom. If you have any questions, again, I wouldn't suggest going up in the size. I know a couple of people that have, and they're not having the best experience with it at the moment. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Have a great day.